Lady, I will paint the...
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you... Hey! Who the hell are... Whoa, you looking for trouble? Because you're gonna find it. Outnumbered? Shit. Fine. But don't think this is the end.
Only for you, honey. No one pulls a gun on me in my bar. Mort! Get out here!
Yeah? What, Duchess?
Jesus! You let one of those monsters in here?
Hey! You want to see if there's a tomorrow? Then I want you to tell me where you and the rest of your numbskull crew is hiding out. What the... Mort, what was that?
Called me a monster. Alright, what? He was gonna kill us.
You know, we could have asked him some questions.
Oh, you know what? It's safer this way anyway.
I suppose. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? Only seems fair. The details, then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second. So, I'm all ears. How would you go about getting the Well, aren't... Just give me 1 sec. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh. Not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? You Vault boys and girls carry yourselves different, like you matter. Plus, your Pip-Boy was a dead giveaway, but that's beside the point. You think you can work from these schematics? That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? It is a lot to ask. Fine. I could do 75, but that's as high as I'll go. That means you're up to the task? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, you know, one of my people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but it seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was waiting for you? Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Glad to hear, Vault-Tec. You hear these rumors, right, about him just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. 'Cause around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Volters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about? Allergies. Learned the hard way I can't stand within 10 feet of a strawberry. Come on, man, that's a joke. Truth is, I was outside on Doomsday. Now you see, I drove security, and I was coming back from a pickup in the truck when I feel this rumble, and then quiet. Then a whole lot less quiet. And the truck was hit with this wind, and it was like someone dropped a hurricane on it. I can hear it battering the truck. Bang, 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 like it's got a grudge against it. And then I unlock the door and into the back, and then bang, I wake up, man, and it's crazy. Somehow, in the back of the truck, alive and kicking. All it cost me was my skin and any opportunity for someone liking me for anything other than my lovely personality. And that was the day I became, well, they call us schools. Not the most flattering name, but still beats being vaporized.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. Cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Broadcast tape issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal. Target marked.
Protect and serve.
This place has a lot of potential. Need to find a... Seems like you need a little help. Here you go. Be safe.
Image uploaded. Initiating broadcast pulse. Attention, all consumers. New business established. Please seek out Crane Treasure Hunting Incorporated to exchange goods and services.
Crane! You here? Whoa. You're not Crane. What the hell's going on here? Crane found the treasure. Holy shit. Where is he? Wayward, huh? Might be I paid the place a visit. Appreciate the tip, not Crane. Good luck out here.
You Crane? Quite the setup you got here. So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants.
Well, you don't look too worse for wear. You managed to figure out where those miscreants are hiding? Good to know. Then that's where their boss will be. You need to
Wait, West Virginia lumber? Wait, that is not right. You misheard them for sure.
And that's of concern. Why, exactly?
Was wandering up that way not too far back. The lumber company? That place was overrun with a bunch of those big green bastards. Mutants. You've seen those Frankensteins. If this gang was able to clean those things out of the mill, Duchess, these guys might be tougher than advertised.
You got any recommendations on how you'd proceed?
Well, I wouldn't go in guns blazing, unless you got some big guns. Could try and luck your way inside, maybe see if they want to talk to you. But there was this family I ran into up that way that I'm sure has had to deal with them already. There was also this, let's say, special scrapper who was making some pretty bold claims about his knowledge of the mill. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check in with either of them. Found him living in the stalls at Tyler County Fairground. Guy kept claiming he knew the best way to run the mutants out of the mill. But listen, I couldn't get him to spill how. Probably have a better chance he'll share what he learned with someone who still has an entire face. You'll find them at Anchor Farm if these thugs haven't already run them off. But if they... Anything else you wanted to... Well, that's a good thing. If you haven't already explored up that way, the fastest route back would be via Vault 76 and trekking north from there. And take care of yourself, all right? You're doing us a big one here.
Get the hell out of... Oh, you're not one of those creeps. Well, you here to rob me? Well, joke's on you. Don't got nothing. Ah, you talked to the well-done guy, huh? Well, yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve. Could kill them all, if I wanted. But I'm not just giving it away. You gotta get me something. Island nearby's got a big nest in it. Bring me an egg? I'll give you what I got. Island nearby's got a... Something nasty enough that I don't want to do it? Up to you, though. Government-issued astral transporter. Snagged it on my way out of the lab. Takes your physical form and drops it right into the astral plane. Makes you nearly invisible. Makes it a whole lot easier to take folks out of this world at the same time. Mind the low. Must.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
find me my egg? Now you understand why I didn't want to go. So you got me my egg or not? Well, hello. That is a beauty. When you're hatched, you're gonna call me Papa. Here, those are mine in the bucket. Make the most of them. Back, huh? Folks have been doing some building at there. Oh, I'd steer clear of the West Virginia lumber up the road. They were a bunch of ogres or what? Not sure it's an improvement. Looking for peace and quiet? Watch this.
You should go. You'll get me in trouble. Whoa. Is that a real Pip-Boy? Not supposed to talk to people like you.
plenty of unclaimed space up the road. Maybe you should give it a visit. Just like everyone else. Except we like our privacy. Treasure. Nothing but trouble. We'd hope to start new lives here. Private ones. So much for that. West Virginia no. Don't know anything about them. Now, I'd like you to leave. All right. We're not hiring. Fine. Make it quick. Once a month. Food, ammo, scrap. Murray and me take it up to the mill ourselves. Gave us a password to get in. Blue Danube. Plenty. A dozen, minimum. They don't let us in the main building, so I can't say how many were camped out in there. Bunch of cons from back east. They're not crazy, though. Not like the Blood Eagles or the Scorch say. You can reason with them. They don't know how to farm or hunt. We do. So we worked out a deal. You have something you can offer them, you probably can too. You do that. Maybe I can see having a little something set aside for you. One time, though.
Whoa, whoa. You checked in yet? No one's allowed in without the boss's say-so. Use the intercom.
What is it? Oh, yeah? What's the password? Come on in.
No one's heard from Batter.
Suspect he finally managed to get himself killed. Batter was a long shot anyway. Always figured it'd take someone coloring with a full box of crayons to find us our prize.
You the one with the password? Presume someone gave it to you because they thought you could be useful. Name's Roper. Now, explain to me why the hell you're taking up my hair. Just a little band of friends, working together for the common good. Our common good. We call ourselves the Free Radicals, because that's what we are. Free. Now, you have any other time? Is that so? And why exactly would I do? Sure we will.
This is it.
Carry you out of here.
You're back. You managed to get those punks out of our hair yet? Well, that's good to hear. Though, judging by that look in your eye, I have exactly 0 follow-up questions on the method of your negotiations. But you did good. Shows maybe you could be trusted. Maybe. But there's still the issue of my missing muscle. They went out chasing some unsavory characters. Never came back. They're 2 of the tougher cookies I've met in my day. So them being gone this long means something happened. You track them down? Maybe I remember a thing or two about this Crane fella. Music to my ears. Missing person number 1. Missing person number 2 goes by Saul. Those 2 are closer than toes and bad stilettos. So if you find one, the other's likely close by. Find them for me. Appreciate it. Find out what happened to him.